You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
With the former angel of the 13th universe now having to further confront Broly and Gogeta on planet Vampa as seen on the previous manga chapter video, with Merno welcoming the idea of fusion to only later be grabbed by Broly through Gogeta's portal and sent back to planet Vampa, the ultimate battle of survival is just about to begin. But the question lingers, is it possible for Broly and Gogeta to have enough power to put the former angel down for good, or is there a more sinister plan that Merno seems to be hiding within the shadows that he has yet to reveal? As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Universe 13 manga chapter special, with Merno now sent back to planet Vampa courtesy of Broly and Gogeta, Merno is now left with no other choice in having to further combat Broly and Gogeta on planet Vampa, as Merno then further goes on to acknowledge both Broly and Gogeta by telling them, "It doesn't matter how many of you mortals band together to stop me, it won't work. I was created from an entirely different breed. My power cannot be rivaled nor defeated. You can try as you like, but as long as the original remains, then I can never be extinguished. So try as you like, but in the end, I am and always will be 10 steps ahead of you. You have no chance." As Gogeta goes on to reply, "Then I guess we'll just have to crush all of your clones until we get to the original. You're suppressing your power to even it with ours. Big mistake. If you were smart, you'd end us now before we shatter our limits even more and become the very thing you fear. Mortals with powers equal to the angel race." And with Merno overhearing this, because Merno knows exactly how far the Saiyan potential can go, he then went along to respond, "Equal to the angel race? Never. I'd be erased from existence before I'd ever see the day where mortals reach that level of power. You think this is a game, Saiyan? Do you honestly believe that you and that beast Broly are going to be enough? You won't shatter anything. The only thing that'll be shattered on this pathetic planet will be your bodies after I'm done shattering your spirit." And with Merno's aura having to be shown exiting his body, he only then continues, "I've gathered as much data as I needed. I've seen everything I've needed and learned everything I wanted to finish my plans. This is where you show me your true power. I'm going to make sure that you never speak to me again. Foolish mortals, it's time I reveal to you why my race dwarfs yours in every possible way." As moments later, Merno is shown raising his battle power up so much so, as he goes on to cry out, "The end is here," Broly and Gogeta end up doing the same, because Gogeta then went along to shout, "Here we go!" As they both transform, we then see how Broly transforms into full-powered Super Saiyan 3, and Gogeta also steps it up by transforming and ascending beyond Super Saiyan Blue into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. And the second they transform, Merno quickly swoops on in punching Gogeta in the face by telling him, "Away with you, Saiyan." And the second Merno makes contact with Gogeta, Broly ends up inserting hurting himself in the fight by then having to punch Merno in the stomach as he is sent flying away, and this has turned into a 2-on-1 handicap with Broly and Gogeta trying to do everything they can to work their way around Merno. But as soon as Merno is then shown having to be trucked by Broly, Merno quickly turns the tables by then having to punch Broly in the face and telling him, "Feeble beast, I should have killed you when I had the chance. You'll die first." As right before he is about to further inflict damage to Broly, Gogeta ends up teleporting right behind Merno and telling him, "Oh no you don't, Merno," as he then goes on ahead to grab Merno in a headlock by telling him, "You're not going anywhere." And with Merno then having to struggle, he only then goes on to shout, "Release me, creature!" Because with Gogeta having to hold Merno in place, he only then goes on to shout to Broly, "Broly now!" Because Gogeta is holding Merno in place for Broly to strike, and that's exactly what Broly ends up doing, because Broly comes storming in attacking Merno directly by first having to focus on his stomach, and because of this, Merno is coughing up blood. You can see the veins by the side of his face, they look as if they're about to burst, and Merno goes on to cry out, "Cursed insects!" as once again he goes on to shout, "Release me!" before Gogeta responds, "Never!" which is really starting to weigh Merno down, because with Gogeta having to hold him in place, Broly is shown attacking unmercifully and striking Merno's stomach, punching him in the face, and Merno's in trouble because he really can't do anything to break out of Gogeta's guard and freeing himself, as only then Gogeta continues to shout at Broly and telling him, "Fire it at him, Broly!" because this was Gogeta's plan, is to hold Merno in place in preventing him from opening up portals, in preventing him from having any sort of offensive effect, and Broly then charges up a massive energy blast in front of Merno's face, and with Gogeta holding him, this is it. This is what Gogeta wants, because they only assume now that this could be enough to actually put him down, until out of nowhere, Merno then all of a sudden dematerializes in front of Gogeta as Gogeta goes on to shout, "Whoa, what the? He dematerialized! Oh no, Broly wait!" But Broly couldn't help himself, because then, with Gogeta being the one to fall victim to Merno's counter and having to face off against Broly's blast, Broly had no other choice, because he didn't know how quick enough Merno was to dematerialize, blasts Gogeta directly in the face with a full forced attack that sends Gogeta flying, as only then out of nowhere Merno rematerializes behind Broly and having to shout, "Persistent animal, allow me to repay you with even greater pain," as he goes on to strike Broly across the head with such force that he later grabs onto the back of Broly's head and he smashes Broly's face down onto the ground and telling him, "I'm going to grind your bones to dust. This is where you belong," until out of nowhere Gogeta pops up again in having to grab Merno from behind from the back of his skull and telling him, "Never take your eyes off of us, Merno. We're not dead yet." As the battle only then intensifies even more, with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta tossing Merno out into the distance, Merno is shown having to crash through the entire landscape, with Gogeta then having to retaliate and firing multiple energy blasts directly at Merno. He only then comments, "Let's see how much your body can endure. Take this!" And with all of the blasts seen hitting Merno, Merno seems to be getting pushed back more and more and more, until then he breaks away and raising his hands up in the air and firing multiple energy blasts directly up in the sky, as he then shouts, "I cannot be destroyed!" as these blasts are also shown redirecting themselves down onto the ground and having to thus crash directly into Broly and Gogeta, who are down below defending themselves, as Gogeta comments, "Damn it! His attacks keep getting sharper and heavier." And once the attack is over, we then see how Gogeta is barely standing on his feet, hurt and battle damaged, as he further goes on to comment, "How could he be increasing instead of decreasing? Damn, we have to figure something out fast. There's no telling how long we can keep this up even at Super Saiyan Blue Evolution before we defuse." Damn him, as out of nowhere Merno then emerges from a portal right next to Gogeta and punching him directly in the face by also telling him, "Didn't you say not to take my eyes off of you? What happened? Where's all of your power you bragged about? I told you from the beginning that I cannot be defeated." As he only then proceeds to do the same thing, he grabs onto Broly from the hair and having to then tell him, "And don't think I forgot about you either, Saiyan." In throwing Broly directly into Gogeta, the Saiyans are clearly shown at a significant disadvantage, with both Gogeta and Broly having to be shown trying to stand back up. Gogeta only then goes on to ask Broly, "Hey, Can you still fight, Broly? As Broly responds, yes, with Gogeta having to reply, good, get up. We have to finish him off while we have the chance. We can't stop now. And with Merno overhearing this, he only then goes on to comment, as I continue to maintain my levels of power, the two of you are beginning to show signs of fatigue. It's only a matter of time before you both give in and are killed under the pressure. As Gogeta goes on to respond, we'd die before we'd ever allow you to get away with what you've done. You can't keep this up for long. It's only a matter of time before we expose one of your weak points and crush you. And as Merno overhears this, he raises his hand up in the air in creating a massive energy ball in the sky. As he then points down, he then quickly follows by telling Gogeta, as if I would ever let that happen, say goodbye to this planet. As Merno's main focus right then and there was to destroy the entire planet and taking the Saiyans with him, and Gogeta is not trying to let this happen, because he then puts his hands together in a very familiar technique as he goes on to shout, not on my watch, solar flare! And the second Gogeta uses the solar flare, Merno's distracted as he comments, what the, my eyes! That cursed solar flare! I should have known! And with the opportunity then presenting itself, Gogeta then creates a portal in front of him as he goes on to comment, now's my chance! This portal ought to do the trick, take this! With Gogeta then creating an opportunity and punching Merno in the face, Broly out of nowhere ends up tackling Merno in a collective effort, so with that opportunity having to be bought, Broly and Gogeta are capitalizing on this opportunity to actually try and get as many hits as possible. With Merno bouncing around, Gogeta then uses one of his portals again and kicking Merno away and telling him, you won't escape that easy, not on our watch. And the second Gogeta kicks Merno away, Merno maintains his balance as he lands back on his feet, and as Merno does so, he then goes on to say to himself, very good, Saiyans, just as I had hoped for. It won't be long now until you burn yourself out, and when you do, when you both break under the pressure, I will end not just you, but everything you know. They still haven't figured it out. Perfect, as only then the manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, the final battle is imminent involving Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta and full-powered Super Saiyan 3 Broly, but the question here is what exactly is Merno stalling for? It appears that Merno wants Gogeta and Broly to both burn themselves out, but is that going to happen, or is there something more to Broly and Gogeta that Merno fails to see? As we are going to have the next manga chapter debut on the channel in just about a few days, so we are going to have a massive like goal for this video. If we can smash out 5,000 likes on this video, then I will try my very best to get this manga chapter produced and up on the channel in just about 3, maybe 2 days. And the only reason why this manga chapter was delayed is for 2 reasons. Number 1, we are also working on another Merno project that is really going to add a lot of depth and a lot of value to the overall side story. But what I really want to know is, for the next side story involving Merno, what is it that you guys want to see? We basically have a concept idea of what to do next, and with that, I want to get your feedback as to what kind of specific story you guys want to see following the events of this, because there are going to be 2 outcomes to this story. Either outcome number 1, Gogeta and Broly somehow overcome Merno, or outcome number 2, Merno actually destroys everything. And if he ends up destroying everything, then where else is he going to go? Wink wink, nudge nudge. So again, if of course you guys are new to the channel, then smash that subscribe button, because we are nearing 750,000 subscribers and we're literally right there. So if we can break beyond 750,000 subscribers, I would argue by roughly around June, then you guys are going to see more frequent mangas on the channel, including some really cool fan animations involving Merno and other characters that is really going to pique your interest. So we are having goals for the channel, and once those goals are met, we are then able to provide more for you guys, for the fandom, just because of the backing that we've received from all of your support. So again, thank you all so much for watching, thank you all so much for listening. I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below as well, in terms of who is more powerful between a hypothetical full-powered Super Saiyan 3 Broly and a hypothetical full-powered Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta. So thank you all so much for your time. The next manga chapter is coming along with many new projects on the channel, and even once we smash out and go beyond 1 million subscribers, boy do I have some surprises for you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarota!